Happy Friday, beautiful souls. This is Shamama Hunting Owl with your weekly twin flame reading for the week of October 14th. I think today is, right? I never know what the date is. I'm sorry, guys. Until the 14th till the 21st, I believe it is. Yeah, 7 days. Happy Friday, guys. I want to start by thanking everybody for subscribing, liking, reaching out to me with their stories, their questions, scheduling sessions with me for healings and readings. I also want to welcome and thank all the new divinely masculine who have awakened, who have started to reach out and watch my videos and subscribe. This is new for you guys, and again, I use guys without actual physical gender. I mean masculine energies. I know a lot of you are confused. There's a lot of questions coming up for a lot of you. I've had quite a few divine masculines contacting me recently regarding twin flames and trying to understand what this is all about and these connections. They're confused. They're very confused. They don't understand what's happening to them. They're like we were when we started to awaken many moons ago. So thank you all for reaching out and feeling comfortable enough with me to open your hearts and ask for the information that you're so desperately searching for. The first thing I wanted to talk about with you guys today is a lot of the divine masculine don't understand all of the lingo, the jargon, the terms that we use when we talk in our groups and things like that. So I wanted to clarify something that's super important, and something that's come up for me with my divine masculine. Hi, babe. And that's triggers. And a lot of you don't know what triggers are. So I'm going to explain it in the most masculine way that I possibly can. I'm going to refer to guns, okay? It's the easiest, most simple thing. The trigger on a gun is the mechanism used to fire the bullet. And when we fire that bullet, when we pull that trigger, it releases the bullet, and its intention is not to quote unquote hurt us. The intention of the bullet and firing that trigger is to set healing in motion. It's to start to break down the things, our past hurts, our past pains, things from this life, things from past lives, experiences we've gone through. It's meant to break through our filters of how we see the world and change so we can come into a place of unconditional love. Now, with that, a trigger and the bullet are very hurtful. Okay, it's the way it is. It's literally a bullet to our hearts, our souls. They trigger sadness, happiness, anger, abandonment, rejection, fear, isolation, all the things that we have carried over from our childhood and past lives that have happened to us that make us act the way we act today in the physical world. And I know a lot of you hear us use the term 3D. 3D is just the physical world we live in. So that's what we mean when we say that. So the twin pulls the trigger. We both do this to each other. This is what's meant for the healing cycle. So we pull the trigger, this bullet is fired. Its intention is not to directly hurt us, but its purpose is, because it's the only way that all of these feelings start to come up and we can start dealing with them and healing them and quote unquote purging. Purging means the releasing of these feelings and emotions, allowing them to bubble up, allowing you to look at yourself, to say, wow, that pissed me the fuck off. Or that disappointed me, or that hurt me, or that made me sad, or that made me feel like you don't love me anymore. Initially we blame our twin for this pain and this hurt. That's the initial response. That's the human, the physical 3D response of being a human being in our ego, in this vessel, in this body that we have. But the real purpose to all of this is to allow us to look at ourselves, to allow us to look at our own experiences in our life and see where those hurts, pains have come from. Who else in our lives have we experienced those same emotions from? How those emotions in our childhood, in our past, have have affected us in seeing the world in a certain way, in viewing people in a certain way, in putting expectations and demands on people without being, and taking us out of that place of unconditional love. Unconditional love is just that. It is love without expectations and without conditions. And that's a hard place to be in the 3D physical world. We've been conditioned to be, if you love me, you will be like X, Y, and Z. Or if you truly didn't want to abandon me or cared about me, you would respond this way when I do X, Y, and Z. This journey is about giving up those expectations. It's about healing those parts of our heart and our soul. That bullet that our twin shot at us, or that we shot at our twin, is meant to bring up those feelings. It's not meant to hurt us, you guys. That's one thing you need to understand. But it is meant for us to look at our own shit, to see where our insecurities lie, to see where our own hurts and pains are holding us back from being able to love, truly love, in a way that we have never been able to love before. Sorry guys, hang on. So we fire that bullet. It hurts like hell most of the time. We want to react, and that's the whole point. We've got to stop in the reaction. We have to feel those emotions. We have to let them bubble up. And then we have to examine them for ourselves. It's not about our twin. It's not about judging them because they quote unquote hurt me or made me angry or anything like that. It's about seeing where we are and the work that we still need to do within ourselves. And I talk about this week because I've had a bunch of triggers come up for me with my twin and vice versa. We triggered each other over the last week. And it wasn't anything major. There was no major blowouts. There was no major fights. But there was a withdrawal. And what happens when these triggers do come up, sometimes there's feuds and fights. Sometimes we scream at our twin. Sometimes we go within and get really sad. But you need to deal with those things in an appropriate way, which means viewing yourself in that place of being hurt and wounded. My twins, most of the time, our masculine twins' way of dealing with those triggers is to retreat, is to run away, is to go into hiding. And that's the only way they've known how to deal with these things. I know for me personally, I get super sad. I don't retreat. I want to reach out. I want to share with my twin what I am feeling and the reasons I feel that way, from my past lives, from my past experiences, so we can clear the triggers. I can only clear so much on my own without having contact or communication with my twin about it. He needs to understand why something he said would hurt me. And it's not that he should just know, because with a lot of us in this twin journey, we don't know our twins all that well. We don't know their backstories. We don't know their history. They don't know ours. All we know is we met them. We lit up like Christmas trees. We know there is this divine connection. We know we love them for no good reason other than this was meant to be. The love that I have for my twin is so tremendous. It's like nothing I've ever felt before. There is nothing that this man can do that makes me not want to be with him. And yes, he hurts me. And yes, I hurt him. And yes, he scares me. And yes, I scare him. And we bring up each other's insecurities. Even if we don't want to consciously acknowledge that we have insecurities, they're there. They're conditioned in us from when we were little. So for my experience, the best way, and again, this is what resonates with me. This doesn't have to necessarily resonate with you. But for me, I really look at how and what it brings up for me and where it comes from and how I can heal those parts of myself. And you think, here's the funny part about triggers, funny, is that you think you clear them. And then shit happens and that same trigger comes up again. So where I have been able to gain significant self-confidence and self-esteem and love for myself, the triggers that just came up for me were a lot of insecurities that I thought I had far gone beyond and passed and cleared a long fucking time ago. And I realized that there's still parts of me that are really insecure and really scared and still hurt. There's still this hurt inner child inside of me. And I am working to clear those things every day. For me, the best thing that works, not only reaching out to people, energy workers and friends and other twins, is talking to my own twin about it. Working through the process in a non-attacking, loving way. Not saying, you hurt me because. No, it's not about that. It's not about blame and putting responsibility on the other person. This is their job. Their job is to trigger us. Their job is to fire that bullet, as painful as it is, into our hearts, into our souls, to help us release the things that have to come out. And it is with love that they do this. And it hurts them as badly as it hurts us, because we are the mirror. Again, there is that mirror. So, and again, if you guys don't know what that means, the twins mirror each other. We are the exact same soul. So when something hurts me, it hurts them. When something angers me, it triggers something in them. We both have the same issues to deal with and heal. They may be from different circumstances, different experiences that we've had in our lives, but they're all the same sort of emotions that go on. So I hope that all makes sense to you guys. Trying to find a way to work it out in a compassionate, unconditional, loving way. And that's through our words. That's through talking it out. That's through coming, if you need to take a break, you take a break. You go, holy crap, that really triggered me. I need a time out. Like you do to your kids if you've got kids. You need to go into that hermit mode maybe for a little while. But then you've got to come back to it. You've got to address it in a positive way. You need to sit down and say, hey babe, I need to explain some stuff to you about my history, because something you said or something you did made me feel, no, not even made me feel, because they don't make you feel, but it brought up the feelings in me of, I felt insecure. And I felt insecure because when I was a kid, X, Y, and Z happened to me. And that brought up this conditioned response. And I need to share this with you so you understand what it happens to me when this is said. And I am working to heal this, because now you understand, I don't think that you meant to hurt me. What did you mean by that? Am I taking it too personally? Is it something that's just about me? Is it something that's about the twin also? So I hope this makes sense to you guys. I am hoping that I get to very, very soon discuss my triggers that came up this past week with my twin. There were a few, and I know that I triggered him this past week also. And he went into hiding. He went into silence. And I'm allowing him that space. And I'm allowing him his time. When he's ready, He'll come to me. In response to the triggers, though, I reach out to him. I make sure he knows that I know he is also in pain, that he is also sad about things, that I want to talk to him, that I do love him, no matter what. No matter how much we have hurt each other or things that have been brought up, I still love him. And I still am in this place of peace knowing that this is all meant to happen. The other thing is these triggers are supposed to happen, you guys. It's the only way we're going to clear and cleanse and heal ourselves. So it is divinely guided. They happen when they're supposed to. They come up exactly at the right time for you to realize, oh shit, I have to deal with this now. Because this is jading how I look at life. This is holding me back from being my enlightened, divine, higher self. This is holding me back from connecting to God and spirit and the Christ consciousness of unconditional love. So that's my spiel on triggers, you guys. I hope that I was able to clarify for some things for you all. So with that, I'm going to get to the reading. And I did a very, very short reading because I knew I had to do this whole spiel about triggers. And it's a very short, simple, and beautiful reading. I picked one card for the masculine, one card for the feminine, one card for the union out of the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, the traditional deck. And then I pulled one card from the Whispers of Love deck, which is by Angela Hartfield. And the messages are exactly what we're talking about today. So for the divine masculine, I have justice. And the justice card is truly about where they're at right now. They know justice is being done. They know that justice will be done. They have the scales of balance. They have the sword of truth. They know, they have stepped into this divine, powerful position, knowing that they need to stay balanced in this, knowing that they need to speak their truth and express it to us. They are feeling this pull to serve justice in this union, to step up, to be fully in their power, to deliver the justice that needs to happen. Sorry guys, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm doing this video because I woke up and went, holy crap, I have to do it now. And what's funny is this is an 11. So it's the X and the 1 Roman numerals. And 11 is a 2. 2 is the twins. It's divine. It is a balance. It is about structure. So for the divine feminine, we got the 9 of Pentacles. And this is where the divine feminine is at right now. She is standing fully in her beauty and glory and looking around her at all the things she has done. All the physical things that you have accomplished that are blooming and blossoming in your union, in your life, in yourself. She is truly divine and beautiful and awaiting her twin. What I find beautiful is that this is the 9 card. This is about an end of one cycle and the beginning of the next. She is ready to bear the fruits from this tree, to harvest the fruits from this tree. In the real 3D physical world, the pentacles are about physical world, about our everyday lives. It's about the money, the family, the love, the passion, the this, the career. The divine feminine has it all going on right now for herself. And she needs to stand in that beauty and that power and that confidence of knowing that it is there for her. It is just waiting to be pulled off the vine. It's divinely timed. So what I find really cool is they got the 11, we got the 9. They've got the X1 and we've got the 1X. So it's like the mirror image of each other. Again, that mirror of the twins. They are empowered now. We are empowered now. The union card I got is, of course, the Lovers. This is us being brought together. I mean, it speaks for itself. This is about this divine true love that is bringing us into union. This union is happening quickly, you guys. And I don't know why I'm getting all emotional right now talking about it. But it's happening. We are being vulnerable. We are standing naked before each other and feeling all the divine guidance and love that is being brought down in this union. I'm sorry, you guys. This is about being vulnerable with each other. This is about really bearing your body, your heart, your soul to your twin to bring us together, to do this healing work that is happening. And this is about us having all the love for each other, and knowing and feeling that God and the angels are with us at all times. Okay. Okay, so the last card I got from the Whispers of Love deck is about embracing your emotions. And this is exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about the healing cycle that goes along with these triggers, with these bullets that are fired at our hearts. You need to embrace those feelings. You need to feel the hurts and the pain, and you need to let them out. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. It's about not pushing them down anymore. It's about not hiding the feelings like I'm trying to do right now. And it's about not judging yourself for feeling the way you do. So I'm not going to judge myself right now for crying. And I'm not going to feel like an ass right now for being all emotional and gushy on this video. Embrace the feelings. Don't push them down. This is how we got to where we are in the first place. We pushed our feelings down for so long that they have to bubble up. They're things we have to heal. So, okay, so I'm going to stop. Oh, guys, this is crazy. Okay, back to me. Okay, guys, and yes, I am pushing them down temporarily so I can get through this video. But then I'm going to bawl my eyes out as soon as I click off on the camera. So yeah, okay, embrace these feelings. Honor them. Honor yourself. Let them go. We were conditioned to push down our hurts and our pains for so long. It's time. Let it go, guys. Okay. I want to wish you guys all a beautiful, wonderful, amazing week. It's the full moon. Expect a lot of energies. This is the time, man. Shit's happening. Things are on the move. I have this vision as I'm saying this, that the masculine is like the Knight of Swords right now. They are racing toward us. They are racing toward us in a very balanced way. They have things they need to say. We have things we need to say. This moon is going to bring in that energy. This is Aries moon. This is fire. This is passion. This is quick. It's happening. Believe it. Believe it. Know it. Have faith in it. Feel it. Okay. Anybody who, I want to thank you all again. I love you guys so much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments, your questions. I also need to say just really quick and remind you guys, this is my profession. This is what I do for a living. I love having contact with all of you, but please understand, I cannot answer personal questions without you guys scheduling a session with me. I am here for support for you guys. I do a lot of free stuff. I do these videos are free. I don't charge for them. I do my daily card pulls for the day. I interact with you guys on the I Am a Twin Flame page or group page on Facebook. I do what I can for free for you guys. I try my best, but you also have to understand that there's an exchange of energy that goes on here. And I have to support myself, and I have to feed my kids, and I have to pay my car payment. I got to pay my mortgage. And this is not about me like talking about money. This is about me explaining to you, I can't give personal information on your own twin and what your experience is for free. If you guys, and I respect the fact that I want to help everybody, but you've got to schedule a session. So it's not me ignoring you guys. I try to even respond to you when you reach out and just ask you to schedule a session with me for more specific information. So with that, www.shamamahuntingowl.com. I am a Twin Flame group on Facebook. I love you all. I'm sending so much love and light, gratitude and blessings always. You're so beautiful. I love you guys. Mwah. Have a wonderful week, and we'll talk soon. Bye.